So in order to get big eyeball, after somebody does something, huge, like Donald Trump wins the election, Nick Fuentes types in he types in your body, my choice forever, right? So he's like kind of rubbing it in America's face, those people who thought that you have a right to an abortion, that women have a right to their own bodies. And then this lady is going to, let's just watch this.
Hi. Oh my God, what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
It's a tough guy there. So I'll be honest, I don't actually know whose video that is. I mean, it looked like there was some violent interaction. I heard she was filming too. He breaks her phone, shoves her down the steps, pepper sprays her. He does a fucking trifecta. She's a 57-year-old Marla Rose. So a 57-year-old Marla Rose knocks on Nick Fuente, the neo-Nazi pile of shit's fucking door. And I think it had to do with that abortion comment. And I thought that actually she was just knocking on the door like a Jehovah's Witness, but apparently she had read his post, knew he lived in the neighborhood, and was kind of being stalkerish and harassment-like, And then what, you're going to have a little... the way she sounded pretty innocent. Like, oh my gosh, I was just wanting you to, join the Jehovah's Witness. Why are you doing this to me?
Hi. Oh my God, what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
So he's a tough guy, right? Shoved the 57-year-old, get the fuck out of here. And then he breaks the phone and then slams the door. And then he picked up the video. Was that his video that fell outside? And then there's a video inside here. I remember this actually happening, like when this video came out. So I don't know if he's saying, look, I get to type crazy shit. This is in Illinois. I get to type crazy shit online. You come knock on my fucking door because of the crazy shit online, then I'm going to assault and batter you. Everybody wants to say alleged. Nobody wants to say anything ever fucking happens. Well, he allegedly made a post, and then she allegedly pushed the doorbell, and he allegedly pushed her. He fucking pushed her. He sprayed the fucking, goddamn pepper spray. Maybe it's mace. Maybe it's pepper spray. Maybe it wasn't just a push. Maybe it was just a little love tap. Maybe it was a shove. Maybe she falls down the steps. Maybe she hit the back of her head. Maybe it was, the worst thing ever. Maybe it was just getting her off the front. Who knows? But there was definitely violence. He put his hands on her, like he said, right? It was her body, his choice, forever. He gets to put his hands on her body for the rest of her life. That is, of course, if the police don't come and arrest you. The Berwyn Police Department, and then they also always say the victim. So until there's been a court hearing, aren't you presumed innocent? There's a presumption of innocence. But the way victim, we're going to proceed as if, well, that was the victim and that was the perpetrator, and then the person who is the perpetrator is supposed to pretend that they're not the perpetrator, even though that's what the whole damn process is being. So that was the video. I just wanted to get that video out. Fucking Nick Fuentes is a neo-Nazi piece of shit. So him getting arrested, that couldn't have happened to a nicer fucking guy, Oh, damn, not the neo-Nazi. So, Donald's going to be in power in just 1 month, right? So this might be the last time we see any of the KKK or Confederates or Nazis getting arrested for any of the violence that they do. So it's kind of nice to know that at least neo-Nazis who knock older women down can still be arrested. He is presumed innocent until proven in a court of law. I thought she was just an innocent person, kind of just petitioning the neighborhood. If she knew him, if she was hovering around his house, and then she wants to have a chit-chat with him, he did jump the gun. He did just open the fucking door, pepper sprays, fucking shoves her, right? Pepper sprays, shoves her, and then get the fuck out of here, smashes her phone. So he pulls a trifecta right there. So, he was nervous. He was watching. He was looking out the window. He saw her coming, and then she comes up and pushes on the doorbell. Somebody probably convinced her, hey, why don't you just go talk to him, as if like, yeah, he's a nice guy. You could just have a little chitter-chat with him. Just kind of shoot the shit, shoot the breeze, just, hey, man, how's it going? and then he'll just, you know, go ahead and have a nice little chitter chat with you. And that's the kind of guy he is, just nice little comfy chit chat, right? Ah, get the fuck out of here, come on. I heard, actually, another thing was that she was a Jewish person, so, like, he had saw, like, her yarmulke, so that's, like, totally on brand for him, right? So I'm not sure how this is going to shake out, and I'm not even for sure, like, which side, if push comes to shove, you're not allowed to fucking harass people. If you're coming up to a person's house and you mean business, go up to the house immediately. Don't hover, don't be weird, don't gather a bunch of people staring at the house like you're about to fucking lynch a guy. He is a neo-Nazi, so, you know, I don't, there's a bunch of Supreme Court cases that say you're allowed to be a fucking, you know, hate speech, bigoted piece of shit. I'm not sure if I like that type of shit, because that's, Nazis against America, too. So if you're a Nazi, do you hate Americans, or are you declaring war against us? You know, there does need to be sort of, but, my drawing line is, if the person comes up, knocks on your door, I'm Jehovah's Witness, I just want to talk, I don't want to talk, get the hell out of here. Okay, sorry about, you know, ruining your day. And then they leave. There's no problem with that, right? You opened up the door like a man, you told the person you didn't want their business, you didn't want to engage with their solicitation, you didn't want to sign their petition, you didn't want to buy what they were selling. You're selling door-to-door meat, I don't want to buy no vacuum cleaner, Mr. Vacuum Cleaner, door-to-door meat salesperson. No, sirree, Bob. I don't want to, and then just say, you know, that's it. Open the door, you don't even have to answer the door. You could have just stayed inside like, you know, a scared fucking little pissant. I think the best way to do it is open the door, what do you want, and then hear their pitch, their first, their one sentence or two sentence, right? And I just want to talk, I don't want to talk, get the fuck out of here. Well, I have this literature here. All right, give me the literature. I got this petition. What's the petition about? You know, kind of get to the fucking point. And so I think that you get to petition. The First Amendment is a right to petition. So you can't harass people. You can't stand outside their home. You can't talk to them. You can't videotape their house when you go up to their fucking house. I mean, you could do all these things, but don't be shocked if the other person finds you threatening. Well, he was outside videotaping my whole house, walking around my whole house, videotaping. He gathered other people around, and then he trespassed, and then he started walking up my door, and I was like, fuck, they're going to rob me, and so I was scared out of my mind. I felt threatened. I don't know how he feels. It didn't look like he felt threatened, you know, or maybe it did. I don't know. Because he opens the door and immediately just attacks the person, and then she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, she didn't do anything. So I don't really know what happened beforehand. I do know that she rang the doorbell, or tried to ring the doorbell, that she approached the door, and that he sprayed some kind of pepper spray or mace. He shoves her, and he breaks his phone, and then he walks in. And it looks like he videotaped this. So this is a cell phone. He owned himself, you know, with this whole ordeal.